There's a swamp in Washington, but there's a murky swamp in Tallahassee, too, where career politicians receive millions of dollars in contributions from large special interest groups and lobbyists. It's time to drain the swamp. We need a governor from the people, a governor that is not influenced by special interest money. Bob White is a businessman that understands what's wrong in Tallahassee. Here's Bob White, who wants to put the voice of people back in charge.
I've just come to the conclusion that things in Tallahassee are not the way they ought to be. You know, I'm not a professional politician. I've never held public office before in my life. But for the last 7 years, as the chairman of the Republican Liberty Caucus of Florida, I've been going back and forth to Tallahassee during the legislative sessions, working on legislation that our group either supports or opposes. And I've come to some conclusions about Tallahassee. I've learned a lot about how it works, but quite frankly, more importantly, I've learned a lot about how it doesn't work. And right now, it doesn't work very well for the people of Florida. So that's what's motivated me to get involved in this race for governor, is that I want to put the people back in charge of their government in Tallahassee. You know, we've lost our voice up there. It's been drowned out by literally hundreds of millions of dollars in dark money, special interest, campaign cash that's flowing through political committees that are being operated by not just the special interests, but the politicians themselves. You know, they all have their own political committees. It's how they get around the caps on their campaign accounts. It's how they hide where the donations are coming from in the first place that fuel their campaigns. It's how they basically deceive the people into believing that they're someone that they aren't in many cases. And it's how they also are able to disguise what they're using the money for, not just where it comes from, but what they're using it for. It's a swamp in Tallahassee. We need to drain it. We need to put the people back in charge. You know, the whole theme of this campaign is giving the people their voice back. You know, Florida deserves a voice. And that's what this campaign's been all about, is traveling the state of Florida, talking to people everywhere we go, getting their ideas. You know, we reach out through social media to do that very thing. I spend sometimes hours a day on the telephone calling people. And you know, it's really interesting, the response that I've gotten from people that I've talked to on the phone. They say, wow, I can't believe you're calling me. You know, I've never heard of somebody running for governor just calling people out of the clear blue. And, you know, I get great ideas from people that way. I mean, there's people in Florida really care about what's going on. And they're really interested in trying to do something about it and trying to make things work better in Tallahassee. So that's what this campaign's all about.
Bob White doesn't accept special interest money. His campaign is a grassroots campaign, and he needs your help. Please like and share this video to help him spread his message, and visit bobforflorida.com to learn how you can contribute, volunteer, and spread his message. That's bobforflorida.com.